Right now, as you sit watching this video, someone somewhere is experiencing the first signs of a stroke, but they don't even know it. They're going about their day, checking emails, taking their kids to school, maybe even at the gym, completely unaware that in just a few weeks, their life could change forever. A stroke is a brain attack. It happens when the blood supply to part of your brain is cut off, depriving your brain cells of the oxygen and nutrients they need to survive. Within minutes, those brain cells begin to die, and that's when the damage begins. But here's the thing, a stroke is not something that arrives suddenly, without warning. Your body will try to tell you that something is wrong, if you know how to listen. There are critical symptoms that can appear as early as 1 month before it happens. Recognizing them could be the difference between life and death. Today we're going to talk about the 7 stroke symptoms that may show up 1 month before a stroke occurs. We will cover what to look out for in yourself and your loved ones, and most importantly, what to do if you experience any of these warning signs. The first warning sign, and perhaps the most important, is persistently elevated blood pressure. You see, high blood pressure is known as the silent killer for a reason. Most people don't even realize they have it until it's too late. They feel fine, so they don't think it's a big deal. But the truth is, high blood pressure puts immense stress on your blood vessels, including those in your brain. Think of your blood vessels like a garden hose. Over time, high pressure can weaken the hose walls, making them more likely to burst. And when a blood vessel in your brain bursts, that's a stroke. If you've noticed your blood pressure creeping up, even if you don't have any other symptoms, this could be your first warning sign. Don't ignore it. Get it checked out by your doctor. They can help you get your blood pressure under control and reduce your risk of a stroke. Remember, knowledge is power. Understanding your own body and taking proactive steps towards health is crucial. The second warning sign is excessive fatigue. We're not talking about feeling tired after a long day of work or a tough workout. We're talking about a different kind of tiredness, a fatigue that's persistent, unexplained, and often overwhelming. This kind of fatigue can be a sign that your brain isn't getting enough oxygen. Remember, a stroke occurs when the blood supply to part of your brain is cut off. In the weeks leading up to a stroke, your brain may not be getting as much oxygen as it needs, and this can manifest as extreme tiredness. If you find yourself feeling abnormally tired for no apparent reason, don't ignore it. This could be your body trying to tell you that a stroke is on the horizon. Pay attention to your body's signals. It's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your health. The third warning sign is vision problems. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you'll wake up one morning completely blind. It's usually more subtle than that. You might experience blurred vision, double vision, or even temporary loss of vision in one eye. These vision changes happen because the areas of your brain responsible for processing visual information aren't getting enough blood flow. It's like a flickering light bulb. The light's not gone completely, but it's a clear sign that something's wrong with the wiring. If you or a loved one experiences a sudden change in vision, don't wait. This is your body's way of waving a red flag, and it could be your last chance to prevent a full-blown stroke. Time is brain when it comes to stroke. The fourth warning sign is a sudden and severe headache. I'm talking about a headache unlike any you've ever experienced before, often described as the worst headache of my life. This type of headache comes on suddenly, often without warning, and can be accompanied by other symptoms like nausea, vomiting, or dizziness. What's happening is that a blood vessel in your brain is leaking or has ruptured, causing blood to irritate the sensitive tissues surrounding your brain. This irritation triggers a sudden and intense wave of pain. If you ever experience a headache like this, especially if it's accompanied by nausea, vomiting, or dizziness, get to a hospital immediately. Don't assume it will pass. This is your body's final warning. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Don't hesitate to seek medical attention if you're experiencing any unusual or severe symptoms. Chapter 5. Numbness or weakness. The fifth warning sign is numbness or weakness on one side of the body. This is a classic stroke symptom, and it's caused by a lack of blood flow to the part of your brain that controls movement and sensation. You might notice that your arm or leg feels heavy or weak, or you might experience numbness or tingling in your face, arm, or leg. Sometimes the numbness or weakness is only temporary, lasting for a few minutes or hours. Even if the numbness or weakness goes away after a few minutes, don't ignore it. This could be a transient ischemic attack, or TIA, which is essentially a mini-stroke. A TIA is a warning sign that a larger stroke is imminent. Think of it as your body's way of giving you a second chance. Don't waste it. Chapter 6. Difficulty speaking. The sixth warning sign is difficulty speaking. This is another classic stroke symptom, and it can manifest in a few different ways. You might find it difficult to form words, your speech might be slurred, or you might have trouble understanding what others are saying. This happens because the areas of your brain responsible for language and speech are being starved of oxygen. It's like a radio station going out of tune. The signal is still there, but the message is garbled. If you ever find yourself or someone else struggling to form words or sentences, don't wait to see if it gets better. Call for medical help immediately. Remember, every second counts when it comes to stroke. Chapter 7. Neurological Problems. The seventh and final warning sign is neurological problems. This is a broad category, but it can include things like confusion, disorientation, sudden changes in behavior, or even seizures. These neurological symptoms occur when the brain is not functioning properly due to a lack of blood flow. It's like a computer crashing. The hardware is still there, but the software is malfunctioning. Neurological problems, especially when they appear suddenly, should never be taken lightly. They're often the slow build-up to something much worse, and they're your body's final warning before a stroke strikes. So, what can we conclude from all of this? Strokes don't just happen without warning. Your body will give you signs, whether it's through a sudden headache, unexplained fatigue, or vision problems. The key is to listen to your body and take action before it's too late. Remember, if you notice any of these symptoms, don't wait. Seek medical attention immediately. Early detection could save your life or the life of someone you love. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding the warning signs of a stroke, you can take steps to protect yourself and your loved ones. Don't be afraid to advocate for your health. If you're experiencing any unusual symptoms, don't hesitate to seek medical attention. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more life-saving tips. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.